All right, everyone. Woody Allen says that he's nervous about the Weinstein scandal. Yeah, I bet he is, considering his past. A little bit checkered there when it comes to his interactions with the female gender. He's worried that it's going to begin a witch hunt, which I guess what he means is he's worried that Weinstein's associates and contacts will be investigated, and that people are going to realize that some of the worst, most lurid tales about Hollywood being overrun with perverts are actually true. Now, I believe that 100%, and I mean this in a non-conspiratorial way. What I mean is this: when you have a subculture of rich, generally drug-using people who have more money than sense, and they're around a lot of people who are considered, you know, quote unquote, to be attractive individuals in the romantic sense, in the bodily sense. When you have all these people running around together, and you have some new individual who totally naive, they have no idea what they're doing. They meet with some greasy manager in a bar or a club somewhere, and they get signed up to the big league, and they get hooked up with some producer who says, oh yeah, you're gonna be like the next big thing, you're gonna be like the next Marilyn Monroe, here, come back to my office, I've got a bed there, it vibrates and stuff. Isn't that a recipe for having a lot of lurid sexual stuff? Now, sometimes it's like when people try to conflate this with the Trump situation, you're not understanding two critical things here. You're not understanding how these two things are critically different, rather. What Trump is alluding to is, hey, I'm rich, I'm powerful, and generally speaking, women allow me to approach them. They don't have a problem with it because I'm rich and powerful. By the way, I don't give a fuck if some Hollywood producer, by virtue of saying, oh yeah, I made some A-list movies, I've got like half $1 billion in the bank. If women want to throw themselves at them, or they approach women or something, and they're like, yeah, I don't care if he gropes my boobs, look, he's paying me shit tons of money. I don't really care. That's not abuse. It can be exploitative in nature. It can certainly be manipulative, but it's not criminal in nature. What Weinstein is apparently, allegedly having had done is totally different. That is, he wouldn't take no for an answer. Therein lies the problem. There's no consent involved. He's raping and sexually abusing people, supposedly. Woody Allen is a very strange character. His remarks regarding daughters are strange. I think didn't he marry his daughter-in-law or some weird shit like that? I'm pretty sure he was the one who did. So not exactly the greatest judge of character, I think, when it comes to interpersonal relationships. Just my feeling. I realize that's totally subjective, but I think I'm in the majority on that one, so nothing wrong, I suppose, with that opinion. I think it's a little bit odd. But when he sits there and says, oh, I'm worried about a witch hunt, every time that we uncover some darknet cell of child predators or something, okay, let me ask you this. When they uncover them, does it involve one person usually, or does it usually involve a whole bunch of people, like some dozens or some hundreds of people, sharing material around, sharing, you know, sex slaves around and stuff? Oh, it's the latter. It's a whole shit ton of people. It's a whole network. It's a criminal syndicate. Why would there not be similar things going on in Hollywood? You've got all these naive young people, especially on like the tween, the Disney side of Hollywood. I don't even want to know what weird cheesy shit goes on there. Even in just the adult sense, though, where you're not talking about, you know, that kind of illicit perversion, but you're talking about greasy managers and stuff in general. Wouldn't there be groups of people who are like, yeah, dude, I can hook you up with this model, and, you know, I can get you some roofies and stuff. Why not? They give each other coke all the time. They give each other heroin all the time. They're passing around every drug known to man, and all this other stuff. Why wouldn't they be involved in the sex trade then? I would think that would be a bigger motivator, a bigger drive for more people within Hollywood than the drugs would. Or at least as large as the drugs, and we know for sure half these people are doped up all the time. Some of these people, they haven't seen a sober day in decades. So why wouldn't they be addicted to other stuff? Look, if you got an addictive personality, you got an addictive personality. I would think that extends beyond the realm of, hey, I snort little white lines once in a while. I smoke a little green. Yeah, I got a little stash bag of hash down in my glove compartment that the cops will never question me on. If they do pull me over because I'm being a total asshole, the most they'll ever do is throw me in rehab for 5 days, and I can sell a sob story to the tabloids and make $1 million. Be great. I almost hope I get caught with this hash here. That's what Hollywood does. They know there are few repercussions. But the Weinstein thing, I think, it must hit close to home because of his clout, because in a monetary sense, in a political sense, certainly in the sense of connections to various other people within Hollywood. You know, you've got pictures of him with a massive number of heavy hitters. I think that these people are terrified that either he ends up speaking, which means that some of them are fucking screwed. Like, he cops a plea deal. He's like, hey, I can give you a dozen pervert names in Hollywood. And I don't mean like, yeah, okay, well, I was molesting women, but they were adults at least, says Weinstein. I know people that do 10 times worse than that. They get like rape dungeons and shit. I can even show you because I've been on the inside. Let me take you to you know, this house and that house there. He could probably do that. Wouldn't that be a problem for some of these people? Of course they want him to shut up. The other thing, I think they're worried that there'll be an actual investigation, usually, like with the drug thing. What happens if you get caught with a bunch of crack and pot and stuff, you know, in LA or something? What's going to happen to you? You can get thrown in jail for quite some time. Yeah, you probably go to a higher security prison. It won't just be a county jail. That's if you survive. The LAPD might just crack your skull, in all honesty. What happens if Robert Downey Jr. or somebody like that is caught with cocaine? Oh, come on, Robert, you got to get off the sauce. Yeah, come on, we're putting you in the drunk tank overnight. And then they get him cleaned up, and of course say, okay, you got to do like 5 hours of community service or something, because their lives are considered worth more than the average peon's life is worth because they are wealthy and a lot of people like them, even if they're totally fucked out. I think the worry is that because of the nature of this, it's not drugs, it's not, okay, one sleazeball like Bill Cosby was, you know, roofing people. We're talking about someone with significant connections that may go beyond just the business side. I think they're terrified there will be an honest investigation, that they won't be able to bribe their way out of it this time, and that other people will end up getting thrown in prison. And each one of them realizes, well, ultimately, even under the worst case circumstance, probably only going to be a handful of other people. But we're worried we're going to be one of those other people, says Woody Allen and all of these others. Yeah, I think so. In passing, and I don't mean this in a conspiratorial manner, but have you heard from Elijah Wood lately? No, I don't think you have, since he talked about the fact that Hollywood was overrun with sexual perverts that, that do terrible things. Yeah, I don't think you heard much about him. What about Courtney Love? She referenced Harvey Weinstein explicitly. I think it was 2003 there. You haven't heard much from her from around that era, in all honesty. I wonder why. She's making a joke about avoiding him if you want to maintain your stability within Hollywood. You shouldn't do any business with Harvey Weinstein. What does Courtney Love know? Now, unfortunately, her testimony in court would be worth zero. She's probably doped off her ass at the time and would be doped off her ass in court as well. But still, it's the thought that counts. You've given us this little quip. It's very mysterious. Someone needs to go ask Courtney what she meant. Not that she'd know, but you know, you could try, I suppose. It would be worth a shot. As for Woody Allen, who takes him seriously? I didn't see anybody taking him seriously in his defense of Harvey Weinstein. Maybe we could think of another weird situation where Woody Allen's like, well, I'm old, you know, I'm perverted and old and I'm going to die anyway, so I'm just going to take this whole fucking rotten thing down with me. I'm going to make it extra alluring to people to think Harvey Weinstein's into even weirder shit by associating directly with him and defending him. Haha, this would be funny. I'm going to stab him in the back. Maybe. You know, weirder things have happened. Maybe Woody Allen's being a good guy. Maybe he realizes he has, like, leukemia or something. And it's his parting gift to the world. Doubtful, but, you know, you could imagine that scenario. We got to think of all possibilities. Yeah, anything that could be possible. It doesn't have to be likely. That's about all. Peace out.